Brother AJ, I am so glad you could be here tonight. You know how long I've been trying to get you to come to the studio, so I'm really glad that you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a brilliant young man. His name is AJ Swindell. He is the son of Arbria Swindell, who is the pastor of Renew Christian Ministries. It is so wonderful to have you two with me, my two sisters in Christ, because I know that both of you love praising God. And I know that you love praising God as much as I do. And that's what makes me feel real good about tonight's show, because tonight we're going to be talking about the importance of praise. Not just godly praise, but the praise that we should do one for another. You know, a lot of times parents forget all about praising their children. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Sometimes we're so quick to judge them or criticize them, tell them what they should do, what they shouldn't do, but we forget to say, Johnny, you did a good job. Mom is proud of you. Or the father go over and tell his daughter, baby, Daddy was proud of you. I'm glad you learned your ABCs, or I'm glad you learned, you know, something at school. Because when parents praise their children, they uplift their children. They give them a desire to go on, to learn more, to be better, to reach for higher heights. Instead of criticizing them and putting them down all the time. Am I right, Sister Yvonne?
You're right, Sister Steph.
You know,
you're right.
I look around me at today's society at how so many people get up early in the morning. They get on the train, they get on the bus, they get in the car, and they make it their business to be on time. They make it their business to do a good job. They give the boss a good day's work for a good day's pay. But a lot of times employers forget all about praising their workers.
It is so important to, when someone do a job well done, and you tell them, thank you, you do a good job. You know, it uplifts that person, it gives them self-esteem, confidence in themselves.
Yes, it does.
It's wonderful.
It is.
To praise someone.
That's right.
Yes, when they do a job well done.
Well done.
Yes.
You know, like you see the boss, now they'll come by, hey, what are you doing there? How come you, I see you, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. But yet and still, they forget all about that employee was there on time. That employee went above and beyond the call of duty. Sometimes some employees take better care of the company than the boss does.
Absolutely.
So absolutely true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
They answer the phone better. They keep better records. They apply themselves better. But instead of the employer saying what a good job they did, they don't even make no mention of it. And when special occasions roll around, you know, like holidays and things, they won't even bother to give them a bonus. I don't think that's right.
That's not right.
And here in, you know, in this society that we live in, there's so much criticism going on.
Absolutely.
It seems like to me somebody should take some time just to say, hey, I think you did a good job.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely
and praise
true.
that person.
Yes. And sometimes when you're working for a company and you put your best out to do your job, and nobody ever says to you, well done. It makes you feel, why should I bother?
It's true. It's true. It's true.
So it's very important to give praises.
Yes.
Because, you know, when you praise somebody, it makes someone feels motivated.
Yes, very much so.
You want to do better.
That's true. You want to do better.
Right? You put all you have into whatever you're doing.
That's right.
So praise is very important.
It is. It is very important. And I think to myself that we forget about praising one another even at church.
Oh, yes.
you know?
Absolutely.
There's like maybe Brother Jones, let's say. He's been cleaning the church for the past 5 years. He's been there on time. He cleared away the snow. He cleaned the church. He makes sure everything is nice. But nobody ever gives him no appreciation.
Praise. Exactly.
You know?
Isn't that sad?
It really is when you stop and think about it.
And when you praise someone, it makes you feel so good inside of you.
Yes.
You feel appreciated.
Appreciated. You feel that joy, that peace. Praise, it makes something happen into the ear, in the atmosphere.
So true.
And you do praises.
It is.
Yes.
You know, and I noticed that the son will go into his room with his plate. The daughters, they'll go with their food by themselves. The mother, she'll go maybe stay in the kitchen talking to her friend on the phone while she's eating. And the father is sitting in front of the television. Because we've forgotten how to be
united as one.
Together. But I think if we were to praise one another more, it would be more of a joyous feeling to want to be together.
Together again.
Right?
That joy and love and peace.
That surrounds.
That tranquility.
That togetherness feeling. Yeah. Because it's something about when you praise a person and you encourage them in what they're doing, it makes them want to do better.
Of course.
You know, whatever they were going to do, they'll say, well, gee, you know, she don't really ask for that much. So instead of just doing this little bit over here, I'll do a little bit more. Because it makes you feel so good. Just that the fact that somebody acknowledged
what you're doing.
Did. Yes, you know, because criticism seems to be the thing of today.
Oh yes. Today's society.
Oh yes.
They're more criticize more
people
than praising each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And finger pointing.
Yes.
Blaming.
And talk about each other.
Backstabbing. Strife.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you go to church, a lot of times you done went through a very hard week. And now you just want to go to church so you can worship
and
God
praise.
And clap your hands. And you want to just give God the praise. And there's somebody over on us that talking about, look at her. I heard her husband left her. What? Yeah, he left her. Or so-and-so. No, she don't have that good job she used to have. She lost that job. She ain't no good. People are so quick to
judge and criticize.
Spread bad rumors about you.
Oh yes.
Say ugly things about you instead of keeping it to themselves. Okay, you might know something about a person. Keep it to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody in the church. Everybody in the church don't have to know their business.
It is so important to speak positive about someone instead of negative words.
All the time.
Negative words goes out and it manifest. When you say something positive in someone's life, it makes them feel so good and feel so good about themselves.
So true.
And it is very